Natascha, please.
I am Natascha, a female rights expert. I founded IDUNA, which is a foundation for gender justice, basically, and research in this field. And I'm happy to be back again.
And I am Ben. I am from South Africa, based in Switzerland. I'm an architect, been practicing for 20 years, but I'm also involved in the whole research and innovation side of space and place creation. We work with multiple institutes in the European community, and we're developing a lot of topics about solving problems. So I'm very much a problem solver and a project developer around solutions. Your 2040 strangely coincided with a very personal moment in my life. 2019, 2020, my wife and I decided to take another trajectory. And that happened to coincide with what Chris and Janelle were doing with the formation of Your 2040. So I got invited to the first event by Chris. And the thing that stimulated me was just someone going out there and following their beliefs. And that's what really was magnetic for me, thinking I'm not the only one trying to do this.
Your 2040 to me means, well, I can very much relate to that. Ben, to me, Your 2040, the first word that came into my mind was belonging and family. Ben and I were at the first gathering, so it does something to you, also seeing this project and this family becoming bigger and bigger and developing, right? So we started as babies in a way, and now we're attending kindergarten in some way. And it's beautiful, and it's also a big, it's inspiring. It's a source of inspiration and also a resource of keeping me going. I remember during the first gathering, there was a group of people. I love giving pinky promises. It's actually also written on my card. And I gave a pinky promise to return every year. And you never break a pinky promise, right? I convinced Ben that he was part of the group. He told me that he wasn't, so I have to believe him. Maybe we're gonna write the pinky promise this year. So for me, it's really this kind of year. I'm actually always looking forward to coming back. I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to always come back. So I give a pinky promise, and that's why. That's a very short answer.
For me, undoubtedly, it's Chris and his team. What they've brought together as a tribe of people, community, whatever word. The enormous sense of generosity. People are genuine. The integrity. These are the things that really communicate to me. And also, we've been through this for 4 years. We know also the hurdles and the things that nearly derailed this opportunity. There were various detractors. There were people at the beginning and left and dropped, and so we know the back history. To keep on coming, to keep getting back up when you're knocked down is, as an entrepreneur, as someone who's going out there and you're an activist, to people that keep standing back up when they keep getting hit, you're drawn to it. And that's why I come, is there like-minded people who are also facing these hurdles and challenges. So you share these feelings and emotions together.
Want to go first?
Yeah, I can go. I first and foremost come from the position of being positive. So let's start there, because I think it's also important to define that. I hear a lot of the glass is half empty or half full. For me, what's the glass? I think there's a lot of mindset that we got to change here. And at the end of the day, I believe we have our challenges. I think of my parents, I think of generations in front of me. Generations always talk of their difficulties, their challenges. I really believe that these are ours, no less and no more. I don't think we should overcomplicate it. They're big or small, and they really depend on the context that you're in. We're in this context. It's vastly different to where I come from. Okay? So what I'm inspired by is people that are willing to come together on solutions. And that's what drives me, and that's what attracts me to those people, because I do believe in this day and age, talk is cheap. It's now time to act. These are our problems, let's deal with them, let's man up, face up, and just go.
My hopes for the future are that people understand that things do not necessarily have to happen within their lifespan. even though that we want to see, we want to bring change in the world and want to see it happen in front of our eyes. And beforehand, during lunch, I had a great conversation, and I said, there is this beautiful quote of, sometimes you're never enjoying the shadow of a plant or of a tree that you planted. So you have to be okay with the fact that for the next generations, if we're talking about generations and all of that, and having troubles and stuff, that it is totally fine to have the awareness of planting a seed that of a tree that you will never enjoy, and just go with the flow. And I could not agree more with Ben. I would have called myself a stubborn optimist, because that's me. Yeah. And also the fact that giving up is not an option. And so there's a lot of hope out there, and also seeing those people doing their thing and trusting their gut feeling and really trying to be good people and bringing good into the world gives me hope.